What's up, everybody? Let's get a second to get on here. And we wait on B Jordan to get on here. Let me say hi. Hi. How does this thing work? Dang. What up? What up? What up? Oh yeah, as you get on here, state where you from. You don't trust me? Sheesh. Philly in the house. B-more, Baltimore, Houston, Texas. That's what's up. GA. Barbados. Arkansas. Harlem. That's what's up. Where's this man at? Tennessee. Amsterdam, Holland. Sheesh. Trinidad. Jamaica. Toronto. Damn, that's what's up. Y'all from all over. Stay City touching. Hella week. Chicago, Brooklyn. Yes, sir. Hold on, I thought I just connected. Yee! We in the building. We in the building. The one and only Mr. Man who wants you to do it for yourself. Yo, my God. What's good?
What's up, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Can't complain. I'm enjoying the day off. You know me. Doing nothing but eating pretzels, candy, and that's it. Some wine. We good.
Exactly. Wine and gummy bears.
Wine and gummy bears. We solid.
What's up, bro? Good to see you, man.
Likewise, brother. Likewise. What you on today?
Man, just chilling, getting ready to do something big, man. Killing myself.
Yes, sir.
I'm tired.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting ready for something, Got a little announcement coming out.
Ooh.
I got a little announcement coming out for the ladies.
For the ladies?
Yeah,
I gotta be a part of that. I gotta be a part of that.
Got a little announcement coming out for the ladies. Chido, I see you wearing designer today. What you wearing today, bro?
Hey, I got the Hanes collection going. You know what I mean?
Bro, what's up,
what
man?
y'all need to know about me is I'm always gonna be in some sweats, a t-shirt, preferably black. But today I thought I'd switch it up and go white. You know what I mean?
Me too, bro. We twins, bro.
Yes, sir. That's it. Somebody
Mine,
asked me about your album.
Mine may or may not be Dior, but whatever.
Sheesh. Dior.
I was up in all the stores. Remember the nigga. Yo. What y'all need to know is me and Chido are real friends, and
yes,
this is the worst thing they could have done. Is actually.
I know. They were like, "Oh, you want to talk about some stuff?" I'm gonna come over here and talk with my guy. And if y'all got some questions, hop in here and let me know.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, man. They said they talking about your album. Oh, did y'all know? So Brian released a song, and it's great. We were talking the other day about getting me on the song too. Was that something we were talking about?
Sure. Now, who were you talking to?
It wasn't you?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you wanted. It'd be like, do it for yourself. Sheesh, do it.
Woo!
Do it. I'm telling, I'm
They said
telling,
let's
I'm
get to talking
telling.
about. Let's get to talking about
All
y'all.
right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yo,
So,
Chido,
yo, we gotta
what's
talk about
going
the
on?
show though,
Yo, what's going on with Gary, bro?
bruh.
What we gonna do
Gary,
with Gary, man? You know what I feel
Gary.
though, bro? Honestly,
What?
I feel like Gary's trying to right his wrongs. He's trying to right his wrongs. Like, what do you want him to do? He was married. He can't ever
He
change that.
can't change that. We
I
know what it is
mean,
with Jasmine. She's
because
in
also, like, this is
routine.
my question, and y'all might get mad at me, but I'm gonna ask it.
Oh man.
The question is, if not Andy, somebody that he truly loves, that truly loves him back, then who? Do you feel like the mistakes of his past or the bad judgment or his crazy ass wife stops him from loving again, like stops him from being with somebody else?
Right. He's
So if
going.
it's not
Yeah.
Andy, then
Then
who?
who? Then who? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think he is someone who's trying to right his wrongs right now. I think he's trying to show growth, and I think that's what we're seeing. We saw it a little bit towards the end of season 2 and early parts of season 3. We're starting to see a different change in his demeanor and everything. He's going to counseling. He's trying to make take the steps necessary, and it doesn't happen overnight. I think when people say you want someone to make changes, we think it happens overnight, and it's not like that. They're
Never.
you know what I
Never.
mean, there's sometimes the steps are in increments. So I think Gary is somebody who's making the strides. I think we're starting to see that a little bit. We're starting to see a little bit of sides of him that were like, maybe there is a good guy in there, or we just got to keep, getting to know him a little bit more. So we were saying, do you feel like people are making excuses for Gary? Some of the characters making excuses for Gary, and I'm like,
Guess what?
well,
Guess what? Life is full of excuses. Like there has to be, because people confuse like reasons with excuses. I do feel like if anyone is making excuses for Gary, it's Andy, and I think it's because she is trying to convince herself,
yeah.
like in the fear. However, I feel like people always say don't make excuses for people, but we have to understand the reasons why people are the way they are.
Right.
The reasons why people do the things that they do, and learning who Jasmine is, I can understand why Gary would be anyway. Like she's nuts to
Looney
me.
Tunes. Yeah. Yeah,
You
and
know?
it's something that I think we'll dive into more with the seasons going on. Kind of Gary's a little bit of Gary's backstory, just enough so you
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
what makes him tick. Because some of the actions that he does, I always say he's kind of like there's still a form of entitlement to him because he's rich, he's wealthy, he
hell
usually
yeah,
gets what he wants. And when you deal with rich, powerful people, they get what they want when they want it. And when
yeah,
things don't really go to that, it's kind of like acting out. It's like a tantrum. It's like a rich tantrum in a sense. You know what I mean? So that's what
hell
you kind
yeah.
of that's what you kind of.
Or just also, we're both men, like an alpha
Mm-hmm.
men. So it's not about
Mm-hmm.
richness. I mean, we may or may not be rich, but what I'm saying is, when we weren't rich, we work hard to get what we want. We work hard to be in control of our lives, and when we feel like our lives are not in our control, we want to make it in our control. So the tantrum is connected to money, sure, but it's also just connected to being a man.
Yeah.
And I think that with such a high demographic of women watching the show, of course it's gonna be like Gary is this and Gary is that, but obviously everybody makes mistakes, and I believe that Gary has made some very irresponsible and negligent mistakes, sure.
For sure.
But I do believe that just like anybody else, Gary deserves happiness, and I think that he's found happiness in Andy.
Yeah.
So if Andy is happy in it, I do not feel like we should like villainize Gary. We know what he's done already. That's
Yeah,
wrong.
we know what it is. And if we keep throwing it back in his face, then how are we going to make that progress? I
Yeah.
think it's to the whole theme of this live, too, which is just accountability. And we'll touch on your character as well. But it's like, I think Gary is trying to hold himself accountable for his actions and trying to take those steps. So if you keep reminding him and beating him down about it, how is he going to move forward?
Hell yeah.
And even find out if they are supposed to be together in the end. But they're taking the steps right now. So then we're going to see, maybe they are together or not, or maybe they both decide to move on. But they got to get past this place that they're in right now to even see what looks like they're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also the truth is, man, we talking about accountability. Man, people don't be accountable for nothing. Y'all be watching the show and be fussing at us. Y'all ass don't be accountable for nothing. Y'all stop acting like y'all come on. Like stop acting like y'all ain't out here sliding and riding. Yeah, people want to know, should the sisters give Gary a chance?
So the sisters give Gary a chance. Of course they should. I think they should give him a chance. I think they should give it a chance. I
Guess
think
what?
I love that they're interacting right now.
Yeah,
You're starting to see these
perfect.
sides of their feelings, and
Perfect. I love it.
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I think this night's episode is going to be dope watching it. But
I'm
yeah, I
gonna tell
think
you this.
yeah.
How many times those sisters didn't had a chance? But I want to talk about that. Because if Calvin gives Sabrina one more chance, I'm going to vomit.
I mean,
and if Preston gives Danny one more chance.
Right.
And if Aaron gives Karen one more
chance. Now, if we're going to talk about giving chances, now I don't know. I don't know how Aaron's doing that. Been gone a lot. Personally, me, Chido, would have been gone a long time ago.
He a preacher. God.
He forgiveness.
God in the drink. You know, he got drunk. He's got in that drink. A little McAllen.
The McAllen. Yes. Bro, like, the girls hold themselves accountable. We talk about accountability. You know what I mean? Like, with Aaron's character, long gone.
Bro. Like,
long gone.
Like, if y'all really want to talk.
You talk about it, you talk about, I'm trying to do all this for you. I'm out here talking to a girl. I'm trying to give her my everything, and she's hung up on some other dude, and then I walk in on them or I catch them on that stuff, and then I still come back. You still want me to be right there?
But let's talk about all the other stuff, the stuff on the bike. We had a fist fight. It's just so, like, he literally had to fight this dude. Now you sleeping with the same dude, and you talking about some don't give Gary a chance? Karen.
Man. And I wish Gary should say something because he knows a little bit about it. You know, him and Aaron are cool, which I didn't, it's crazy.
Aaron cool with everybody.
Yeah.
Except Karen.
Who we need to be cool with. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Someone talking about Zatima, Karen, and them.
They say, yeah, there may have been some violence, sir, but he ain't squeezed nobody.
One thing Sisters fans gonna do is,
and one thing we gonna do on Sisters is fight. No, we gonna fight. we
gonna fight for our love. We're gonna fight for sure. Someone said, Maurice, do that Calvin scream. No, we're not doing that over here, okay?
I ain't doing that to my boy. Y'all wrong.
Y'all saw it already. It was great.
Yeah, my boy just had a baby.
Congratulations. Happy for me, man.
Congratulations, Anthony. Just had a kid. So
we were talking. Oh, go ahead.
No, it says, what do you think that Gary will have to do to win the Sisters over?
You know, it's crazy. I really think he thought this pop-up wedding was going to be something that they really love. I really think, but it's funny because if you watch the scene, Andy tells the girls, like, this is what I've always wanted. So she's never really shared or talked to them about what she envisioned her life as, her marriage and all that stuff. So if they probably would have known that, they would have been like, oh my God, like that's.
But you know what? You know what, Cheech? When I saw that, I was thinking the secret surprise wedding. Like, I think that obviously Andy is best friends and has been best friends with these women for so long. And so they know what kind of wedding she thought that she wanted to have. But obviously when you're dating a married man for a long time and then you cut everybody out of it, then maybe that changes. Like maybe your desire for a surprise and secret wedding where you have to deal with anything happens because of the guilt that you feel for being with somebody else's husband. Like I think that all those things, like our past experiences morph our minds.
They shape us, yeah.
And it shapes precedent. And so I think that it's so funny, man. In real life, this has happened to me. Like when you are friends with people for a long time, it is difficult to continue to grow with a person when you have your own journey. And so your journey will take you in a whole different direction that maybe it's not the same, that you're not the same friend that you were when you began being friends. And so I think that what we're seeing is Andy turning a leaf in her life and also understanding the type of woman that she wants to be, accepting that she did something messed up,
yeah.
But also accepting what makes her happy. Like you gotta do it for yourself.
Yeah. No, it's interesting when we talk about the ladies dynamic. I'm curious to see what happens with the fallout from this, because you talk about the growth. I mean, we've all dealt with it where it's no real ill will towards someone. You're just like, hey, I moved on. I'm like, I'm in a different place in my life. So I'm curious to see where they develop. I'm curious to see where that leads with her and Gary. You know, we touched on Gary's story arc. I feel like we touched on it already. I feel like he's trying to make those strides, and you know, we're watching that play out in front of our eyes. So we'll see how that goes. But like, what about the other guys on the show? What are you thinking?
About what, them being held accountable?
Just held accountable, yeah. With like,
I think that the guys on the show get a hard time, man. I think that we are being held accountable. I think that our flaws are like constantly pointed out, and I think that we have to be held accountable. Like, if I'm speaking for Maurice is always messing stuff up. Like, Maurice is always telling the wrong story, or people always listen to what he's saying, starting mess, or he's all, you know, and he's always trying to help it. It usually turns into Maurice is messy, or Maurice is this, or Maurice is mean. But I think that the accountability is not an issue with the men, in my opinion. And I'm not being biased. Like, I really believe that accountability.
We're watching that with Zach, right? We're watching that with Zach trying to, you know, right his wrongs, right?
Zach has probably been held more accountable than anybody. We watched Zach go from being on a bike, like always being made fun of about his lack of money or being out of jail. Like, the accountability that comes with that is beyond anybody else.
Yeah, I think so.
Nobody said honesty isn't mean all the time. Exactly. But people, it's triggering though, because people don't want to deal with any kind of insecurity. So when somebody's being real with you and being honest with you, and you don't want to hear the truth, it's a wrap. And we all deal with it.
And sometimes when you have an issue that you're trying to solve, and someone comes with your solution right there, you're like, well, I mean, I wasn't trying to, you know,
exactly.
Like, whoa, hold on.
Like, who you talking to?
Who you talking to? Yeah, you know.
But you know that it's the truth. You know it's the truth. You know it's right. But sometimes you have to be. People have to be ready to, one, be accountable for themselves. Two, be able to accept the truth. Like, and I think that as you grow and really do the inner work, it helps to just
receive that information. Receive that information, because sometimes, and then also too, sometimes it's the person who you're hearing it from when you hear the truth. Because, you know, depending on your relationship with that particular individual, you hear from one of your friends, you're like, damn, bro, you're right. You hear from someone else, you're like, who, like you just said, who are you talking to?
Exactly.
But damn, I know you're right.
One thing about me, man, you know this, Cheech, because you know me. It takes a lot for me to respect somebody. And so when you come and give me an opinion, you better be something that I respect, or else it's like, well, how you going to tell me something like, what? Even if it's the truth, it's kind of like,
why are you even? Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. I think that it's a work in progress. We all are. And I think that what is important and probably the best thing and the right thing to do is be able to accept the truth from anybody. That's probably the best thing to do. I'm letting everybody know, all 800 people on this live know, that I'm not at that place in my life.
We all try to get there, man. It's hard.
Yeah, I'm not there.
It's hard, man. But you just try to grow each and every day, you know.
Yep.
I thought nobody say inner work, you know, but trying to make my strides, man. I'm trying, because that touched a nerve there.
That's good, man. Chido, what do y'all call God in Nigeria?
Yeah, that's a good God.
Ooh. Hallelujah. That's
God, unless somebody tells me otherwise, you know.
Just say it differently. It comes from a place of mother. Wow. Woo, that's good, Cheech.
Someone said, what was the question? Said, at what point does support start becoming excuses?
The support start becoming excuses.
So, like, yeah.
Who asked that? That's toxic.
That's crazy. I guess it's like when your friend is constantly going along with what you're doing. They know it's wrong, but it's like, but I'm just trying to be your support. I'm just trying to be your friend, girl. If you like him, I like him for you, like whatever. And it's
Guess what? It's support. I think that people you can't always compartmentalize support and excuses. Like, support is support, and if you feel like your friend need an excuse in that moment, that's supporting them, right? Like, I don't think that anything is wrong with helping your friend out in the time where they need an excuse. Like, maybe they need an alibi. We've all needed one. So I think that support is just support. Now, excuses are on another level, But you know how I think about that word excuses. Like,
Yeah.
there are reasons for things. You have to explainable reasons, evidentiary support. Like, there are reasons for everything, and so ain't no excuses. Excuse me.
Right.
Oh,
I try to, you know, I guess it's just coming down to what kind of friend you want to be, or when you're giving advice and everything. I try to be as honest and forward as possible, even if, you know, you don't want to hear it, but we try to, you know, give the best advice we give, because, you know, you don't want to be someone that's like, yo, that's a bad decision, but, you know, I'm just going to support you in it. You know what I mean? But to each his own, though, because we all have our own lives to
yep,
live, and
yep,
we all are, you know, we're adults and we have to make our own decisions. At the end of the day, I can only give you so much advice until you go make that own personal decision for you.
exactly.
Whether it's a relationship, business, anything, you're gonna ultimately make that decision to what you want to do.
Yep,
So, you know,
yep. I think that what's important is that excuses are not like at the forefront of a relationship and they don't become commonplace. But also, I think that support is stopping your friend from making excuses if it is enabling them to do something that is detrimental to themselves, to their mental health, to their life, to whatever. I believe that is like the key. Because
mm-hmm.
friends wouldn't let friends continue to go down a rabbit hole and continue to make stupid mistakes that would hurt them. And so
Right.
I think that what the girls are trying to do, obviously, is help her not make the same mistakes, because they seen her so hurt from you. They seen her, you know, almost losing her job. They seen her about to go to jail. And so it's like, you gonna marry this guy? I get it. But also, it is difficult to be able to, and obviously this is a show, but it is
Mm-hmm.
difficult to be able to chastise someone for the way they live in their life when your life
Yeah.
is in the same rough terrain. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that they say you put roots on it.
No, hey, I saw that too. Listen, Gary and Andy, they got this connection. And I hate the word toxic. I feel like toxic reviews everything, but I guess it is toxic. But it's just like there's this connection right now
It's a
that is
soul
not,
tie.
yeah, that's not allowing them to see, you know, clearly, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
at all. You know, the roots. That's a great word, because they're just locked in. And
yeah,
then
they are.
we've all seen it. We've all seen it with other people we know, relationships where you're just like, bro, I don't know what kind of hole she has on you, or vice versa, but like we we got to get up, out of this or something, you know.
Yeah.
So
Um, I think that it's also important to talk about like self development, like self betterment, and because obviously we have friends, and I think that's,
mhm,
and we have relationships, we have partners and coworkers, all the things, all the relation, family. But I
mhm,
think that what people get confused about is like finding happiness, finding betterness or betterment in other people. Like, I'm gonna lean
yeah,
on my friends, take all this advice from my friend, take this advice from my family. But the truth is, um, the complete wholeness of your heart and of your desires rests inside of you. And so when it comes to like using tools of making yourself better, I would suggest, this is just what I do. Like, I'm a pretty singular person. Like,
yeah,
I'm able to kind of make decisions on my own, uh, and I kind of am very intentional about the decisions I make. I'm not easily swayed because I'm like purposeful. But I think that what people really need to do is take the time to be still and
heal from their
yeah,
own, you know, issues, because we all
because
have
you
our
have,
own history we don't heal from.
that's just what
I
it
know
is.
y'all keep saying add Novi, but we don't. I don't know how to. You gotta have Novi has to request to come in. So if you can get a hold of her, tell her to request to come in if she wants.
Novi is an international superstar.
Stop saying add Novi. Novi has to want to be added in. I don't know where
Chido
she's
screaming
at.
at you. He's screaming. He's
I
screaming.
don't. Let me
So
see.
they
Hold
ready for
on.
Maurice to get in a relationship.
Oh, let's talk about
Y'all,
that. Where's Novi at? Let me
y'all
see.
let Maurice just.
Just let Maurice be.
Yeah, Maurice got to be ready and knowing how to pick a relationship. Yeah, keep watching. Just keep watching.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see. Why can't I change it? Where's?
But can the three people get it? I'm old.
Yeah, I think you can now. Where is she?
Dick in the boot. Oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
wow, that's crazy.
Let me see.
Maurice a pimp.
Let me text her.
Exactly.
If I exit, maybe if I exit it, no, it's gonna exit out. if I
Uh-oh.
try to text her.
This says I understand both sides because I'm currently living a life like Andy.
Ooh.
Ah.
Yeet, yeet. Yeet, yeet. 1 second,
Ah.
B. Let me see if I can get a hold of her.
Do you think,
Oh,
man?
I'll do it from here. Because you got an Apple Watch.
Uh-oh. I got one too. Mine don't do that.
You don't?
Mm-hmm.
Novi Brown.
I know. Well, let me just tell you, it just came up. I'm like reading them out loud. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
What they say?
That comment, is Alonzo coming back? No.
I don't.
Maurice, what happened to the dude that was going 12 rounds? Who was going 12 rounds?
Who's going 12 rounds?
What happened to the dude that's going over? I don't know. I think that was a lie.
12 rounds?
Yeah, that Maurice had a dude told a story about a dude going 12 rounds in the bedroom.
Oh.
Chido said 12 rounds.
Oh, man. I think I figured it out, y'all. I think I did it. I'm smart. I
So she
swear.
had a photo shoot. She's an international superstar.
Oh, that's what Novi said?
Uh-huh.
Is that a photo shoot?
He talking about Q. Oh, Q. That was Q who was at the bank with the fake check, y'all.
Yeah.
I just punched Q. Y'all gonna see some more Q.
Oh, tonight.
And uh-huh.
Let's answer a few of more of y'all questions before we
Is
get up
Hayden
out
in
of here.
Paris coming back? Who's that?
Hayden.
Who's
In the
that?
bank. Hayden was at the bank with works with Andy.
Oh, yeah. Your boy who like Fatima.
Yeah. And in Paris, Gary don't want Paris coming back, so y'all can go ahead and stop all that right now. You know what I mean? That's a wrap.
Which means Paris will be back.
Oh my God! Y'all got any questions before we or anything else you want to chat about? And B, you want to touch anything on your character? I don't want to hold y'all forever. You know what I mean?
Man. Y'all have any questions? Ask the questions because me and Cheech gonna get out of here now.
Yeah, hey, you ain't got no questions. We gonna be gone.
Is there more to come about Gary and his wife?
She's gone, but you know, Jasmine's gonna pop back up. You know, Jasmine's gonna pop back up. She's
if Jasmine ain't dead,
yeah, she gonna pop back up. Whether it be with the, trying to interrupt some happiness, the kids. It's gonna be it can get messy. So I don't see her going anywhere. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Is the lady at the airport Preston's mom? Gotta keep watching. Now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can ask these questions, but you know we're not gonna answer no questions about the show.
Who y'all think will be pregnant first out of the sisters? Who would it be? Who would it be?
You know we already know though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't know.
Don't know.
Danny and Rodeo getting married. Did y'all actually? Saw y'all create a ship named Destin for them too.
That's funny. Why does Maurice cause so much drama for Calvin and Sabrina? Oh, I'm so happy to answer this question. There is nothing that someone can cause for you in your life as an adult if you don't, one, allow them, one, welcome it, or accept it. Maurice is not starting anything. What Maurice is doing is being a friend to Sabrina and Calvin, and he gets caught in the middle because he wants both people to be happy. He's also frustrated with them. Sabrina and Calvin are dealing with drama because Sabrina doesn't trust her own heart, and Calvin is so insecure inside of that he gets bothered immediately and has to act out in a crazy way. The maturity levels are low and it has nothing to do with Maurice. Yeah, so how I get in this?
Yeah. I don't know. Y'all keep talking about this pregnant stuff. Yo, we just
ain't nobody pregnant. We don't know, y'all.
Pregnant.
Shit.
Andy and the baby. Come on, y'all. We don't know none of that. I wish we did. And they wouldn't trust us with that information. Well, definitely not me. Not me.
Right.
That's
They
actually
say,
no issue.
Chido, you better give her money.
Danny gonna get her money. That's gonna be funny. She's gonna get her money. It's gonna be funny, and that'd be something that comes along down the line that would actually be hilarious because Danny gonna need that 500. You know what I mean? Do y'all think Zach really done with Karen? It goes back to that what somebody said them roots.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
This says,
I don't
do
know.
you think Gary will eventually make a good impression on the sisters? I think that he could if they would open their minds.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he could.
Yeah. I saw one about Gary. Why won't Gary let Andy meet the kids? You know, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know why Gary ain't let her meet the kids yet. You know, why would they want to get married and not meet the kids yet? You never
Nah.
know. You know.
You know, I think that also it's just delicate. You guys have to remember this, though. This is what I always have to say. This show, since season 1, has gone over a course of about 4 weeks. Like, you know, it is. This has not been no year-long thing. Like we've been on TV for 2 years, but
Right.
this story has not ranged for 2 years. So I think it's important to understand that this has been maybe even 3 weeks. Like it's a short period of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you think Karen has the right to be mad at Fatima? I don't think that she has the right to be
No.
mad at Fatima. I think that she does have the right to be mad,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know about if Fatima has anything to do with it. I think Fatima is just getting she's just collateral damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone asked earlier, what do we know? First of all, about the storylines and stuff like that. We be going along with y'all as well too. You know what I mean? And shit be switching up on us like that. So we be watching the stuff because we don't see the edits and everything, so everything gets edited. And then when the storyline be changing, when we think something's gonna happen and it doesn't happen,
Yep.
and then something
We
else
don't
goes in a
know
different direction,
anything.
we don't know anything. So it just be fun going along with y'all. We be trying to come up with our own little scenarios of what's gonna happen with certain characters.
Yep.
You know what I mean, and see what happens. You know, I'm pushing for Gary and Andy's happiness. So believe that. So if you see that leaked rumor, that's me. You know. They get in a house in the country. No, I'm just playing. They ain't gonna get in a house in the country.
Yeah,
Well,
that
yeah.
house in the country is danger.
Sheesh.
We appreciate y'all. We love y'all so
Yeah.
much.
Let's see.
So
Any
y'all
more
lying. Y'all be knowing.
questions?
We really don't be knowing.
Oh, really?
Yo,
No. We
y'all,
really
let me tell
don't,
you
y'all.
something. We shoot these shows so fast. We don't see the edits. We see the final product when you see the final product. And when we go in, we get the scripts. And Tyler is the writer, the producer, the showrunner, the director. And so he has full control. So Tyler, no, ask him.
Yeah, you ask him what you think
Tyler
going on, man.
knows.
Couldn't even tell you. Baton Rouge in the house. Couple more questions and we're gonna get up out of here.
Yep.
We gotta
Couple
get
meaning
ready for the
2.
show. Okay, let's find some good ones.
2 good ones.
Why
I'll
don't
answer
all
one.
the
Chido will answer one.
Okay, why don't all the guys hang out? When we joked around about we don't know all the storylines, but we be pushing for stuff. Yes, that's one of the things we've always
Oh,
been pushing for.
we've been begging
We
for
be
that because
begging for just
in
somehow,
real
some
life we
way.
hang out.
Yeah, we work out together, we chill together, we
Yep.
get along very well. So we
Yep.
are pushing for that somehow, some way. Hopefully, season 4, if y'all keep watching, you know, all the guys somehow interact. Even when we had the bank scene where Gary came and got the money, I think I had like a small interaction with Maurice and Aaron. I think Jacoby walked in or something.
When I
But
said
like
Gary.
Gary.
Bye, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
So yeah, that would be dope to see all the guys interact in some capacity because we're starting to see the relationships on the side, like even Gary knowing Aaron. So we want to dig deep more into that. You know what I mean? And then you obviously Maurice and Calvin have their thing, and then it'd be cool to see who Zach will start. Zach and Preston are
They
starting
got
to form
some,
that.
but they got
So
some.
that's good.
Yeah, I think that it just takes time, guys. You know, this is a show about the 5 women, and we are kind of like supporting them. And so I think that if it moves the story, and this is just something that people should understand, I think that you guys are on the other side of it, but in filmmaking, in screenwriting, it has to move the story. And if the story is surrounding the girls that, you know, are Fatima, Andy, Danny, Sabrina, Karen, if the men meeting isn't pushing their story, then it kind of doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that obviously we all want to, you know, everything to happen, but it has to make sense. And so Tyler's doing his thing. He's figuring it out. And I think that we'll get there. So hopefully we get 47 seasons, so we
Right.
can
Keep it
all the
going.
brothers can meet everybody, and then we can
Yeah. Maybe there'll be a couples night. So somebody said couples
exactly.
night where they got to all come in and sit together, which would be dope. Just like a nice little big old
That
dinner.
would be
And
crazy.
then they just, oh my God.
Because Maurice would
you
be
have
just
Maurice
there
and
with
Danny.
nobody.
Maurice, Danny interacting. You got Gary in there who they all hate. And then Gary and Zach haven't met before. And I don't think, has Maurice met Preston or anything?
Maurice hasn't
No.
met Preston. Maurice
So,
hasn't
yeah.
met Zach.
Yeah.
Maurice hasn't met. He's met Gary and Aaron. He hasn't met. Yeah, Zach and Preston. He hasn't met. I don't know anything about him. Yep.
Yeah. Someone said Pam stole the credit card. We're gonna find out. But anyway.
Pam do look a little roguish.
RB, you get one more question, and we gonna.
Yeah, we got one. Let me see.
Let's see some good ones. Let me see. Scroll through. Oops.
Will Maurice find love?
Ooh.
I don't know. I really don't know. Why aren't Danny and Maurice friends? That's a great question. I believe that Danny and Maurice have a love-hate relationship that could be called friendship. I think that they really love each other. They know each other. They're so familiar. And I think that there's too much alike to be around each other too much. They're so alike. Yeah, Brian and Mignon are friends, though.
Yeah. I would love to see more scenes with Maurice and
that would be
Danny.
bananas.
That would be funny. That would be great. And then will Maurice find love? I don't know. We're gonna see.
I don't know. I honestly hope so, but let's see what happens, y'all. Pray for him. Maurice needs a man so he can mind his business. Guys, I hope you don't think that's gonna make Maurice mind his business. That's not gonna work.
Oh my God.
If everybody minded their business, then what would life be though? Boring. We love y'all.
Boring. No, we really do love y'all, man. We appreciate it, the support, everything. Thanks for hanging out on this live. I'm not gonna lose these AirPods, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna lose these ones.
Irresponsible.
Bro, like a damn. That's neither here nor there right now. But
we'll talk later, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody all right?
Everybody all right? All right. Will Danny and Fatima come close? I don't know. We're gonna find out tonight. And we all gonna find out tonight because I need to know what happens with. I forgot what happened.
Yeah, I know. And so even like me, I'm not in those scenes, so I really don't know. Like I can't wait to see.
Oh yeah. Oh, another thing before we go, y'all. If some of the scenes that we're not in, I'll be watching just like y'all. Like, what's going on? Because I don't want to be knowing my stuff. You only got enough time to know your stuff, really, until you watch everything else. So, we along for the ride. I'm hoping this works out for Gary because I really want him to stay. And I want him and Andy to have a happy life and become a family.
I want to be with Andy. I know that, baby.
Gandy, please.
Gandy sounds like an animal. I love you. I'm getting off here, bro. I love y'all.
All right.
Follow me at Brian Jordan.Jr.
Oh, my God. Put your tag in there. Follow him at Brian Jordan.Jr. Follow me at I'm Chido. I'll put it in the tag as well, but he's going to type this in.
Yep. And also, guys, go and buy my song. Go and buy my song.
Where can they go listen to it? Where can
Make that thing go. F with yourself on all platforms.
All right.
Go get it.
Appreciate y'all tagging where you from too. It's always good to see where everybody's watching from all over the world, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
We love y'all so much.
Yeah, we got to get this wine and get this going.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have a good one. All right, dude.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Peace. All right, now I'm up out of here.